Hello, everyone. Former President Thabo Mbeki said that non-aligned stance taken by South Africa in Ukraine-Russia war is correct, especially if the country is to play a role in mediation between the two countries. Speaking to journalists on sidelines of his 81st birthday celebrations on Sunday, the former statesman said that the South Africa's position on the war was not different from the stance that African countries have previously taken to conflicts on the continent. Mbeki said that this is a traditional African position. If you look at the way we approach conflict on the continent, it does not matter which country is involved. We always say, let's stop the guns firing and sit down, and we can then decide the causes of the war and so on to find the solution. South Africa has faced criticism for its non-aligned stance on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The decision has seen tension arising between the country and others in the West, particularly the US. The US had expressed concern over African countries taking a non-aligned stance in the conflict, as the powerhouse pushes for countries to condemn Russia for its invasion. Last week, speaking at digital press briefing, US President Joe Biden's Special Assistant and Senior Director for African Affairs at the National Security Council, Judd Devimont, said that we share a Congress concern about South Africa's potential security partnership with Russia. As you know, Russia is waging a brutal war against the people of Ukraine, and we are constantly working on cutting off support and funding for Putin's war machine and undercutting Russia's ability to carry out this conflict. As part of these efforts, we are strongly encouraging countries not to support Russia's war. However, Mbeki said if you want to be a mediator, you cannot start by condemning one side or the other. You have got to say, first of all, let us sit down, silence the guns, let's talk. It's during the negotiations that you can say you were wrong, you were right. This neutral position in the sense is correct.
If you look at the way we approach the solution of conflicts on the continent, it doesn't matter which country is involved. We always say, let's stop the guns firing and let's sit down. Then we can then discuss the causes of the war and so on in order to find a solution. The African presidents are taking the same position that they are taking with regard to Ukraine, the same position that we take with regard to the continent. So if you want to be a mediator, you can't start by condemning one side or the other. You've got to say, first of all, let's sit down. Silence the guns, let's talk. It's during the negotiations that then you can say, you were wrong, you were right. You can't start there. So this neutral position in that sense is correct. It's very important for all our economies. And hopefully when this review takes place in September, they would confirm it. It's very important for the US, for instance, for the US to communicate that it is interested in the development of the African continent. One of the important instruments for that development is alcohol. So I really would imagine that the US would want to keep with that position because they are interested in the development of Africa.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.